2,000 plus people in town through Sunday for coffee. So we're a little busier than normal, so I appreciate your patience. That said, I will be brewing some AeroPress samples. I will pass them out as I brew, so you're more than welcome to have some. It's going to be a wash process Sidra from Ecuador, a producer by the name of Pablo Ponce. This coffee was supposed to be used for the World AeroPress Championship, but at the very last minute we were told that we couldn't use it. So Bodega and Cafe Imports. Brief pause for the buses passing by. Bodega and Cafe Imports, one of the green coffee providers that always supports the World AeroPress Championship. They were gracious enough to give us some of the coffee to roast here. So I roasted this coffee about 2 weeks ago here at Goldchild, and it is the unreleased championship coffee. So I'm going to use one of the championship recipes that I had for it to brew today, but we're also working with Apex Labs this weekend. Apex is owned by Simon Guthrie, the 2026 Australian Brewers Cup champion. He was hosting a workshop here last night, and he'll also be here on Sunday. He was gracious enough to give us the winning mineral component that the Australian champion used to win the World AeroPress Championship. So I'll be brewing the AeroPress with demineralized water, 100% distilled water, and then I'm going to post-mineralize with a different mineral component to give you a mouthful creamy cup that should be very acidic and very floral, reminiscent of Sidra from Ecuador. Are you in coffee?
Yeah, nice.
Where? Montana?
Montana, yeah.
Okay, cool. Roaster?
Roaster, also trainer, ASC trainer.
Okay. You should be back here, man.
Yeah.
Be back here. Let me come over there and enjoy some. I would imagine you know Scott Rio?
Sure.
Okay, so Scott, Luis reached out to Scott about 2 years ago, and he said, "Hey, I've got this great Sudan roommate. Would you like to try it?" Scott was like, "Yeah, sure. Send it to me." And Chirrosa, Castillo Chirrosa. So he sends samples to Scott. Scott fell in love with it. Absolutely fell in love with it. He's like, "I want them for Prodigal. Send me all that you got." And Luis is like, "All right, I've got a couple of 24." Speaking of Scott, right there. What I'm talking about. Yeah. I got these great coffees, but I've only got 24 kilograms. Yeah, sorry. We at the scale of Prodigal, like we can't do that.
Yeah.
So I linked up with Scott. Scott's like, "Hey, you gotta try these coffees." I was like, "Well, if you love them, I'm gonna love them. I don't need to try them." So I bought all of Luis's lots last year for 2024, and we continue to buy from him. He's just an amazing producer, absolutely amazing producer. Get close. So, how was the drive down? You need help? Okay, cool.
Body changes completely.
Completely? Absolutely the same coffee. Absolutely the same coffee. And I'm trying to see who else had it originally. Yeah, sure. So this is, you don't have a comparison for it, but we did it where I just brewed it a few moments ago with no minerals.
Yeah.
This one is mineralized.
What kind of minerals are you using?
I'm using Apex concentrations.
Apex?
Yeah, Apex Labs.
They mix.
They do pre-blend, so we can bring out florality, we can bring out juiciness, we can bring out sweetness.
So probably a higher dose of magnesium.
Yeah, we're gonna be in the range of like 300.
Yes, magnesium.
That's amazing. Thank you very
very
much.
very different than the original, right?
Yeah.
The aromas are much more
Present, yep.
Yeah, the body.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you for the experience.
Beautiful.
So I don't like to give notes, but I would like to tell you that it's going to be creamy. It's going to be very acidic forward, but it's going to have a level of sweetness to it on the back end that you should get. The reason why, where are you from?
Ireland.
Ireland.
Yeah.
What do you eat a lot of in Ireland?
I don't want to say it. Other potatoes, no?
Breads, potatoes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You might get someone that's from Hawaii that eats a lot of tropical fruit. So how a fruit is perceived to them might be perceived differently to you.
Yeah.
So if they start talking about pineapple and how it's perceived to them, you might perceive it differently.
Like this, will I get the beans inside?
Yep.
What is it called?
So this is the Sidra. I don't have it on the menu yet. We're introducing it here. This is you guys are the first people to taste it. But to go back to the tasting notes, I tend to describe
profile or characteristics rather than the actual flavor note itself. So if you perceive cherry, I might say, oh, well, it's juicy, because a cherry to you is juicy, hopefully, so, or sweet, like a plum.
Okay,
So,
then what are your bean recommendations? Like I'm in the queue for getting some beans to get back to my...
how long are you in town for?
We're flying today to San Jose.
You're gonna hate me. I don't have any beans right now. We sold out. So,
Any beans?
yeah, we're roasting right now, and we're roasting right now. We're going to bag once she comes back out. I'll see if she can bag some right now of what he roasted. But I've got our Finca Santa Ana.
No, thank you.
Okay. Gotcha.
What is it?
It's a wash processed Sidra from Ecuador.
What's the infusion part of it?
No infusion per se.
I was like, what are those little things?
These are just minerals. So we're brewing the coffee without minerals, which is really unheard of in coffee. Usually your water will have minerals in it to create the flavor profile that you're looking for. We're showing a new trend in coffee where you can add your minerals after based on what you want to taste. So if you want something juicy, you go with tonic. If you want something floral, you go with lilac. And if you want something sweet, you go with jam.
That's cool. I never heard of that.
All coffee or all water to brew coffee should have minerals in it, but usually the minerals are in the brew water as we're brewing. So what I did was I just went with distilled water, no minerals, and then I added the minerals to the desired cup that I'm looking for. SARP, start pleasure. I want to share culture. I want to embrace culture. You can't have moments like this if I got to be there.